Oh, right then. Good evening, all. We are live on YouTube. Are we live? This is the question that everyone asks on a Monday, a Wednesday, and a Friday. Yes, we are live on Facebook. It's working. Lucilla's managed to do it again. First time. It's incredible. Apparently, we have an unstable connection on YouTube. Please wait while we try to reconnect you. So we've got 4 people waiting, but it's unstable.
Does that mean we're not on?
I have no idea. It's interesting. I'm just going to adjust the camera a little bit because you're just catching it. There we go. That's better. Look, there we go. That's full length now. We got me now. Excellent. Good. Facebook, we have 3 people. Stuart has joined us. Excellent. And Heather has joined us. Wonderful. There's 2 or 3 other people on there. Wonderful. Awesome. YouTube, are you working, YouTube? If anyone's on YouTube, can you just send us a message or send a comment, because we've got a message that says our connection is unstable. So if you're on YouTube, please let us know you're there. Facebook is fine. It's wonderful. It's working beautifully. Yes. Viv is on both. Excellent. Thank you very much, Viv. You're like our communications officer, Viv. It's superb. Thank you very much. And have you noticed on Facebook now, Viv is on as a top fan. I hadn't noticed that until today. So Viv, you're a top fan on Facebook, apparently. Wicked. That's really cool. Ellen's in. Excellent. Good.
We've chosen a very hot day. We didn't know it was going to be hot today. But when we planned the Jive, we didn't think it was going to be absolutely baking hot barbecue weather.
We are going to be barbecued by the end of this, aren't we?
So it's quite a hot day to be doing Jive, but we'll be all right. We'll just take it slow.
Yeah. Now, Jive. Do you know I love a bit of Jive?
Should I restart YouTube?
No, it's okay. It's fine.
Is it all right?
Yeah. Viv just said it's fine. It's okay.
Is it all right? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, look, they've reconnected. The message is gone.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, excellent.
Right.
Woo! Celebrate good times. Come on. Jill and Steve are in. Excellent. Wonderful. Good. Now, Jive. I was looking through our lovely technique book. I'll show you. Just bear with me, Mark. I just got to pop up here. Right. So we got this lovely technique book, the red book they call it. Okay. All of the steps for basics, all the basic steps for all of the 5 Latin dances, and they're all in that book. So we use the book for ideas and for all the steps and for technique and just to confirm things. So we're having a little glance through there, and there's a whole series of steps. And I thought, oh, blimey, this could be interesting. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a whole lesson on whips. I'll just leave that there and be silent for a second while I allow you to, I don't know, take that in and absorb what we're going to do. We're going to have an hour lesson on whips.
Sarah's very pleased about this.
Yeah, this is going to be great. So, there's 5 in total, and most people, we've got Paul. Paul is on YouTube. Awesome. Good. Lovely. So we're going to go through the steps. We might not do a choreographed routine as such today, but we're going to go through these 5 things. These Viv's up there straight away. Walnut whip. That's our favorite, isn't it? Yeah.
I was trying to work out if it was essential travel to go to the shop and buy a whole load of walnut whips and a curly whirly, because one of them is called a curly whip.
We're going to do a curly whip.
And one of them is called a double cross whip, isn't it?
Yeah. Stuart's just going to go and get his.
I hope he means walnut
whip, I'm assuming. Yeah. And Jen Evans is on YouTube. Hello, Jen. I think Jen's going to love this. Oh, I just noticed that Kai, my cousin, has just liked our video. So I don't know whether Kai is actually watching or whether he's just liked the video, but lovely to see you, mate. All the best. I can't wait to get together as a family. We need to go out and have some drinks, some serious drinks. Like tea and coffee. Right then. So now, we're going to learn 5 things. most of us will already know the normal whip. Now, this is one that we dance when we're away from each other, and we dance into a link where we get together, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then this part is the whip where we do a cross behind and a step and a chassé out. Okay, and Ellen has just said Mr. Whippy.
See, it makes me hungry.
Ice cream.
We're talking about whips because you're thinking of whipped cream and double
whipped cream, and treble whipped cream,
curly whirlies, which are chocolatey, chocolate curls with whipped cream.
It's Jive, of course. I love it. Yes, you will, Jen. You will love it. Yeah.
Just makes me hungry.
So what we got 5 of these whips. The first one is called a whip. It's nice and easy.
Well, it's the Lincoln whip, isn't it?
Yeah.
That we do in class.
Yeah. So, but the whip is the whip, and the link is a separate step. Whereas we will do a link and whip, and then you've got something called a double cross whip, which is basically 2 whips. Double cross whip. The cross bit refers to where the man's foot goes, but it's 2 whips. So that's not a difficult one either. We can just repeat the first whip and it's fine. Then the third one is something called a fall away whip. Well, the normal whip finishes in that position. The fall away whip is a whip where you just chassé away from each other to that position. So 3 of them, really straightforward. So we'll blast them really, really quickly. No problems at all. And then the other one, then we've got one called a curly whip. Now for the men, I think this is really easy.
The ladies, a bit harder, but it's really nice.
Yeah, it's really harder, but really nice. Now the thing with a curly whip, you can only follow a curly whip with a normal whip. There's a few other things you can do, but we're not going to go into teaching them. So you're going to do a curly whip followed by a whip. This is going to get confusing just talking about it.
I'm already confused. Should we do some dance?
And then the last one is called a reverse whip. We might not get to that one, but we'll give it a go. Now,
let's do some actual
steps.
Yeah.
We're going to start with
the Lincoln whip.
Let's do the Lincoln whip first. Okay. So for the men's steps, you're doing a back step on your left foot, back, replace. And then you're going to turn a quarter, chassé with the left foot, side, close, side. Okay. For the ladies, you're doing the same thing, but you're not chasséing sideways. You kind of got a weird little shuffle forwards. You end up with a foot in front. So for the ladies, you're going to do this. So you're going to go back right.
Ladies go back, replace, We chassé forwards, but there's a turn to the right. 1, 2, 3. So you end up with your right foot crossed in front slightly because you've turned that to your right. Okay, just a quarter turn on that one chassé. So let's try that again. Back, replace. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go into hold at that point. So if you have a partner that you're dancing with, you go into hold. So you start in open hold and you use that chassé to get into hold with your partner.
Tam is in. Oh, it looks like Tam is telling everyone to join in. Look, excellent. Well done, Tam. You tell them. Get them involved. So the link into a normal whip. So we end up dancing back, replace, side, close, side. Into normal hold just before the normal whip. Now, from that position, what the fellas are going to do, they're going to keep turning their body clockwise. And as they turn their body clockwise, there should be momentum there, which will take the right foot behind the left foot. So we end up dancing step. And we put enough weight on our right foot to be able to pick the left foot up and step back onto it. And we finish with a chassé to the man's right, side, close, side. Okay. Everything from that cross step is the whip. Now,
for the ladies, we've got 2 walks forwards. It's quite easy. After we've done the chassé that turns, we should have our right foot in front of our left. So we're going to do back, replace, chassé forwards, and then you've got 2 walks forwards, still turning, walk, and a chassé in the end with a left foot to the left, side, close, side. Okay, so we'll try that again. So we got back, replace, chassé, chassis forward, walk, walk, side, close, side, and it turns around quite a lot.
Can you just bear with me a moment?
Yes.
I've discovered there's someone in the room that isn't going to find this very easy to dance.
Yes.
Because they got 8 legs.
Oh.
Over there on the door. It's only a little one, but I'm going to get rid of it. Just a moment. A little bit of pest control. Hang a banger.
I don't like them, so that's absolutely fine.
There we go. I got it. I'm going to put him outside. I'll be back.
No, we don't want those in the house. So, let's do our steps again. Darren will be back in a minute. So, we've got back replace, forward chassis, 2 walks, walk, walk, and a sideways chassis, side, close, side.
Never work with animals and children. Right, any more for, it's only a little one. It was one of those ones with sort of legs that go forever but no body. What a hero. I hate spiders. Nothing wrong with spiders. Spiders are fine. They're all right. They're lovely.
I don't like them at all.
They're not, do you know what? I wasn't keen on spiders until we went to Australia and we met some proper spiders.
We did meet some.
And we met some proper spiders.
Big spiders.
Oh, yeah.
See, I came away from Australia more scared of spiders, and you came away less scared.
Less scared. But we had to deal with a couple of tarantulas when we were there. So, it was fun. It was good fun.
We had one in the camper van, didn't we?
Yeah. And now British spiders, no problem at all.
It was huge. It was enormous.
Right then, so link into a whip. I think we're scaring people off.
Okay.
Right, here we go.
Dance.
I'm going backwards on my left. You're still going backwards on the right. Link into the whip. And a back, replace. And side, close, side. Whip, whip, side, close, side. Now, ideally, you want the combined turn of the link and the whip is going to be a full turn. But to be honest, turn as much as you're comfortable. You don't have to turn a full turn. Turn as much as you're comfortable.
It's a bit difficult doing this when you've got a screen because you're turning around and kind of a little bit like that. So
really difficult.
I might show you the steps without any turn.
Yeah.
If I did them with no turn at all, it would be like this. The lady, back, replace, forward chassis, walk, walk, side, close, side.
Yeah, no problem.
That makes sense?
So you turn as much or as little as you want. Ideally, you want a full turn, but don't panic too much about it. Okay, don't panic too much. It's a good job Mum's only just joined.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she would have run a mile.
Yeah.
Mum, you missed our friend with 8 legs.
Yeah.
But he's gone now.
I just had to put a spider out.
Hero. Hero. You can all clap for me on Thursday.
You're not clapping for you on Thursday. You're clapping for proper heroes on Thursday. I mean, you are a proper hero to me. But still.
So, one more time. Link into the whip. And 1, 2. Chassis and. Step, step, chassis out. Notice me and Lucilla have turned different amounts. Okay? So that's a link into a normal whip. Okay? Now then, to change that into a throwaway whip.
Well, we kind of have to do that one in hold first, don't we?
Yeah, but let's just change it into a throwaway whip first.
Okay.
Now, a throwaway whip, we just end in this position. So if we do the normal link, as we've just done, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we do the normal whip as we've just done, but stop before the chassis, step, step. Now, normal whip, we would chassis sideways in hold. For the throwaway whip, I'm just going to drop this connecting arm, and I'm going to drop it down to there, and then I'm going to chassis backwards. Lucilla's going to chassis backwards, 3 and 4. You can't really see us there, but if we shuffle around like that, absolutely flawless. Right,
so we basically got to here and did our chassis away
backwards
from each other.
That's the only difference between a normal whip and a throwaway whip. So which way do we need to be? 3/4 if we get to this direction. So if we do the link and the throwaway whip, we get back, replace 3 and 4, whip around 3 and 4. And we just move to there. Mum loves your trousers.
Thanks.
Yeah, they're very summery. Were they the ones you got from Greece?
Yeah.
Yeah, Greek trousers.
Make you feel like I'm on holiday.
Yeah.
Hot day like this.
Just like a salad.
What?
Greek.
Greek salad?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, covered in
They're not
olive
just like
oil
a salad.
and
They're nothing like a salad.
feta cheese.
They're trousers.
So, we're doing ready and 1, 2, link together, 1, 2, fall away. Or throw away. Fall away is different. Okay, that's not too hard, is it? Is everyone coping with the link and the whip into a throwaway? Let's hopefully everyone is finding that okay. Kathy's just joined. Hello, Kathy. Hope you're well.
Give us a thumbs up if you're
Mum's
getting
got
the
it.
hang of
Awesome.
those steps.
And if anyone's got any problems, write us a letter. Write us a letter.
Right, so
Write us a letter.
Yeah. Hang on, just gonna have a look.
Write us a
up
message.
here.
No messages up there yet. Okay.
Jan's getting a bit dizzy, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Turn a little left.
Yeah.
Darren said you can turn as much as you like. If you're spinning round and round and round,
Yeah,
you're
turn
gonna
left.
get more dizzy. So
Turn left.
maybe just turn a little bit.
Okay.
Or
So,
or not at all.
yeah. Oh, well done, Jim. Jim's got it. Excellent. Jim and Viv,
Yeah,
awesome.
they've done some
Cool.
more.
Yeah,
They're
you've done the link and whip before. It's the throwaway part that might throw you. The trick is to bring this arm from there to there and get your Lucillas. You're not dancing with Lucilla, but get your partner, unless you change your partner's name to Lucilla. Hi, Sharon. Welcome back.
Sharon's in.
Yeah.
Didn't see that you joined, Sharon. Nice to see you.
So drop that hand. The secret is to bring that hand down to there. Man's palm up, ladies' palm up, and then you can move away from each other to that position there. Okay? Just get out of the room with music.
Okay.
Really, really, really slowly.
Really slow music.
Really, I might even put a rumba on.
That would be great.
This is our
My knees are still hurting.
this is our 4th hour of teaching.
Yeah, we've
Today.
done quite a lot of teaching.
Yeah, we've done
today,
3
yeah.
Zoom lessons with children's classes
Yeah.
today, so we're a bit frazzled now. Right then, I'm going to slow this down. Let's see what happens. Slower. That'll do it. Slower. There we go. Okay, hopefully the volume is okay. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, lift down, step, fall away. Okay, and again, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift out, back away. And again, same thing. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. Lift together, whip and move away. Last one, and again. 1, 2, 3, and back for place. Link together, whip around the 3 and 4. Is everyone okay with that?
I think it was.
That's fairly straightforward, isn't it? Donna Griffiths, thank you for today's Zoom lesson. Jasmine absolutely loved it. Excellent. Good to hear it. Thank you very much, Donna, for the feedback.
It's lovely to see everybody.
It was lovely to see people on Zoom. Yeah, on Zoom you get to see people on this. We're sort of talking to
The curtains.
the
maybe.
curtains. Yeah. Just behind the camera there and the computers, it's just curtains and windows. Ideally what we need is the neighbours to walk past.
That has happened.
That has
It's
happened,
quite
hasn't it?
distracting
Yeah.
when that happens.
Oh, Wendy's joined us. Oh, Wendy, I
Wendy.
miss you so much. You and Chris. We love you.
We're doing what?
Don't say that, she'll go.
I'm kidding. We're not doing
Right,
that.
we're doing some jive. Okay? Right then. Now, so, what was I going to say? I've lost what I was going to say now. I was so excited to see Wendy on.
Next bit of jive.
Next bit of jive. Yeah, so now, what we're now going to do is something called a curly whip.
Oh, I love this one. This is fun.
Right? Now, for the fellas, I think this is fairly straightforward for the fellas. Because
it's a bit more tricky for the ladies, but it's nice.
It's a little bit like a change of direction that we normally do in our jive routine. So if you take our normal jive routine, 1, 2, we do the basics on the spot, and then we change the place. We send the ladies underneath to that position, and for the men here, 1, 2, 3, and 4, it's that. That's it. It's a little bit like that for the ladies as well, isn't it? But they got a little spiral on the end. It's a little later, the turn is. So it's very similar to stuff we've already done. So for the men's steps, we step backwards on the left foot, normal back replace, and I'm going to do a little chassé with my left, where I'm going to lift my left arm up, leading a turn underneath the arm, and I'm going to get a bit of a stretch all the way up my left side. I'm going to turn and chassé left, 1, 2. And what's going to happen is Lucilla's going to go underneath the arm, and she's going to turn on the last step of the chassé.
Yeah, so the lady steps there, we're doing back replace, we're doing a chassé and turning to our left, 1, 2, 3, and then on the last step of the chassé, we're doing a spiral, okay? So the spiral, I'll just show you a spiral. So if you stand on your right foot, all of your weight is on your right foot. And what you're going to do is you're going to keep your weight on your right foot and just turn on the ball of the foot at the same time as standing on it. Okay? And this other foot, you're just going to leave where it is, and it's going to end up crossed in front. Okay? So if I show you again, on the right foot, turning, taking your left shoulder backwards, and you spiral like that. Okay? I'm just pulling up my trousers slightly so you can see my feet. So a bit long. So, and we've got to do that on the last step of the chassé. So we've got the back replace, and then we do 1, 2, 3, and spiral. Okay, so we're turning to our left there. So there's a lot of turn there. It's a bit more turn than we would do in the change of place that Darren was just talking about, you know, where at the very beginning of our jive, you turn out and you turn back in. That turning back in is that same sort of feeling. You're going under the arm, but there's a little bit more turn because you've got that little spiral cross on the end. So do be careful if you're dancing this on carpet. It's going to be really difficult to do that swivel step if you're on carpet, or if you're on a smooth floor but in bare feet. That might be difficult.
Yeah. Yeah.
So back replace, 1, 2, 3, and spiral. Okay. And as you do spiral, you're going to bring your arms up here because you're going to go into hold with your partner at that point.
So Lucilla's left arm will come up and over my right arm. Okay. So,
what it looks like.
curly whip looks like this. We're going to dance back, replace, a 3 and 4. So there. And I take hold on that 3, 4. Okay. And that's the end of the curly whip. The normal construction for jive is a back replace and then 2 chassés. But for most of the whips, it's back replace and a single chassé. So you end up just doing 4 counts rather than 6 counts. Okay. The reverse whip is slightly different.
We'll come to that.
We'll come to that. We're not going to confuse things by doing that unless we really need to later on.
So, fellas, you're going to lift up your left arm. Okay. Ladies, you're going to go under, but you're going to go under. So, fellas, you're going to bring that elbow right across so that we're going over. We're going underneath it, but we're taking our left shoulder back, ladies. Okay.
I'm taking my left arm towards the shoulders.
Your shoulders. That was Lucilla's and shoulders mixed into one word, wasn't it?
I was going to blame the fact that we've done 3 hours teaching already, but it's normally like that when I've just done 5 minutes of teaching. I'm going to take my left hand towards Lucilla's left shoulder.
Which, if you jam all the words together, it comes up as your shoulder.
That was really hard to say that. Yeah. I think I may need to sit down.
Let's just show them.
And 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so it turns very late on that last chassis. Okay. So all of our routine now is a link, a throwaway whip, and a curly whip. Now we're just going to build these things up slowly.
Can we just show the curly whip from this
Okay,
direction?
curly whip from this direction.
So just
And back, replace, curly
1, 2,
whip.
3 and spiral into hold. Make sure that you go into hold there. So what Darren's doing there is with his left hand, we just talked about that. He's taking it over towards my shoulder that way. But then as I come around to do my spiral step, he's actually going to bring up his other arm and catch me so that we're in hold. Just turn around so you can see that. So he brings that up so we go into hold. So we end that step here, okay?
So my feet are apart.
Mine, I've got my left crossed in front of my right.
And Lucilla's feet are pointing in between my feet. Okay, so that's where we are. All right. So if we dance it this way around, so you can see how your arm comes up and over, we end up dancing 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the arm comes up and over onto my arm there.
Oh, quick health and safety warning.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's come down here so they can see us.
Do give each other enough space there. If you're not careful, if the fella gets a little bit too close, then with the lanes, you can end up doing this turn and this elbow, or if the elbow comes up too high, we can end up with a little bit of a hazard there with the elbow going into various different parts of our partner. We don't want that. Okay.
Yeah.
So keep that elbow in until the last minute and then get it up here. Okay, so you're going to bring it up but close to your body to there. Okay, and fellas, give your partner plenty of room as they come in. Back, replace, 1, 2, 3. There.
Okay. So I'm giving Lucilla as much room as she needs to bring that arm up. The other thing is I've made sure at least 24 hours beforehand not to pick on Lucilla in any way, shape or form, not to have any arguments, no disagreements, because Lucilla will remember for at least 24 hours. So that's
and
just a word of warning.
a nice dessert and fed me, so I'm generally happy.
Rice pudding.
Not hungry.
Rice pudding's a good one. Okay, so there's the tip for the day is don't argue with your partner before doing a curly whip because you could end up getting an elbow in the throat. So we're now going to dance the curly whip 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so in half an hour we've sorted out 2 whips, the 3 whips: normal whip, throwaway whip, curly whip.
We're going to sort the next bit out really quickly because it comes right here at the
Yeah,
end
we'll
of
do
the
it.
step.
Let's get to there from the link, throwaway, and the curly.
Oh,
first.
so we're going to do the whole routine.
Right.
Okay.
So now we've got this little routine building. Okay? Link to start. Man's left leg is right. We're in an open position, and 1, 2, normal link. Throwaway whip. So we're going to dance cross step, move away from partner to an open hold. So basically, we're back now where we started. Now, curly whip. This is where I take my arm up over the top. Back, replace, curly whip. To there. Okay. Mum, no, not a walnut whip. A curly whip.
Your mum joined a little bit after our conversation where we were talking about how
many whips.
That we're talking about, and the double cross whip and all of that. It sounds like double cream.
Yeah.
The curly whip sounds like a walnut whip and a curly whirly mixed together.
Yeah. Curly whirly whip.
If you get a curly whirly and a walnut whip and you like jam them together, you get a curly whip and then a walnut whirly, I guess.
Yeah. Strange. Let's go again from the beginning. So we're going to do the link, throwaway, curly whip. And 1, 2, link together, throw away, 3 and 4, curly whip, 3 and 4. To there. I think we should do that with music.
Okay.
Let's do that with music. Okay, so here we go. Da 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 da. let's try this. 1, 2, 3, and link together. Whip, throw away. Curly whip. And again, same thing. 5, 6, 7, and link together. Throw away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. One more go. Last one. 1, 2, 3, and back. Place. Link together. Whip around. Throw away. Curly whip. Didn't even get into the music then, did he?
No.
Good. Right then. So, how is everyone coping with all the whips this evening? That's what we need. We need to find out. Jive has to be fast according to Jen. Mum is still talking about walnut whips. How is everyone coping? Let us know how it's going, because we're going to throw more whips at you.
That sounds really bad, doesn't it?
Why? Why does it sound bad? I don't get it. Is it just my innocence?
You're innocent. Oh, brilliant.
Butter wouldn't melt. Yeah. Right then. So, so far nobody's complained or grumbled. So I'm assuming either everyone's left or whips are so hard without a partner. It can be.
Yeah.
It can be quite tricky.
Yeah.
You were never innocent. My mum is sort of letting everyone know I'm not innocent. Thanks, Mum. I was looking for your support, but no, nothing. Nothing at all. Now, after we have done the link into the throwaway whip, we then did the curly whip. And as I mentioned earlier, the only thing you can do from a curly whip is a normal whip. Now, for the men, a normal whip is a back step with the right foot crossing behind. So you end up dancing step with a bit of a turn. We replace weight onto the left foot, and then we chassis out to the side, side, close, side. So that's what we're going to put at the end of the curly whip. So if I dance the curly whip before it, I've got back, replace, side, close, side. So this one, I'm turning clockwise. Keep turning clockwise. So for us, it's pretty much like a normal link. It's like a normal link with the ladies turning under the arm instead. So we get back, replace, side, close, side, cross, behind, side, close, side. There's my curly whip steps with a whip step.
For the ladies,
more interesting for the
slightly
ladies.
more interesting. So we've done the curly whip, which turns to the left. Back, replace, side, close, sides. At this point, we're going to do our normal whip, which is 2 steps around partner, followed by a chassis. Okay, we're about to use our left foot, so we're going to do our 2 walks forward, but we're going to change direction. We've just been turning to the left, now we're going to turn. So walk, walk, and chassis on the end, side, close, side. Okay, so I'll just show you that again. So you've got back, replace, side, close, side with the spiral. 2 walks, walk, walk, side, close, side. So there's a change of direction in there. Okay. I think the easiest way to show you this.
Dancing with no turn.
So if I do no turn, back, replace, side, close, side, but you'd end up there because you don't turn.
Yeah.
Walk, walk, side, close, side.
So with no turn, it's chassis, back replaces, and walks.
Yes, I think it's not too hard. It's just the fact that you're changing direction of the turn that's hard.
You're always having to look over one shoulder and then look over another shoulder to see what we're doing. That's another problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's try that again. So we've got back, replace, curly whip, 1, 2, 3 with a spiral, and 2 walks forwards, walk, walk, and a chassis on the end, side, close, side. I was doing it then without any turn.
Okay. So to do those with a partner, for the men, it's basically the same steps as a link into a whip. but we are lifting the left arm and allowing the ladies to turn under. So it'll feel, for the men, stepwise, like a normal link whip. And 1, 2, 3, and 4, whip and chassis to side. Okay. So if we do it this way around.
So there's quite a lot going on there because you've got to get into hold, and then you're in that position with your foot crossed in front of the other foot, and you're going to keep going. So let's do the curly whip and then
curly whip, stop.
With a pause in the middle.
And 1, 2, curly whip.
Okay. So ladies going forward now, left. Fellas crossing behind with the right. 1, 2, and chassis on the end. Okay, let's try again.
How is everyone finding it? Let us know. Send us some likes or hates or angry faces. Hopefully no crying. I'm not sure I can handle. I can handle crying.
Well, you know you're able to hear it.
Yeah. I don't like people crying. I get so soppy. And 1, 2, curly whip. And then we've got the normal whip. 1, 2, side, close side. Okay.
This is a lovely step if you can get
it. It's really lovely.
Nice.
Oh, we got a raised eyebrow from Evan. And that facing the same way as Lucilla, so it's okay. Yeah, of course, that's fine. As long as you end up, and as I mentioned earlier, it doesn't matter which way you end up, because if you turn less or more than us, that's fine. Turn as much as you're comfortable with. Don't overdo it. Don't overturn it. Okay, keep it comfortable. So now, if we were to do this from the very beginning, we've got a link, a throwaway, a curly, and a normal.
Ooh, but
so here we go. Link and back, replace, side, close, side. Throwaway. 1, 2, throwaway. Curly. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
For the ladies.
Normal.
Now turning right.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, easy as that. Okay. Sharon is missing Lucilla's shoes. I'll always support you despite you being not innocent. Okay. I end up going the wrong way on the turn.
Sorry, the trousers are a bit long.
I end up going
like that.
The wrong way on the turn. Which way are you turning, Ellen? Which turn are you on about going the wrong way on? Is that the one under the arm?
A few different ones, yeah.
Yeah. If it's the one that goes under the arm, you've got back, replace, and you're turning anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you keep going anti-clockwise. And then the next whip, you're going clockwise. Walk, walk, 3, and 4. So from that spiral position, 1, 2, 3, and spiral, you're then unwinding your legs to come out of it, walking forwards, left foot. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Good way of explaining it. Excellent. I've got brownie points off Lucilla then. You see that? Yes, it's a good way of explaining it. You agree with that?
I can't pull up my trousers and dance at the same time, so.
Need a belt
there we go.
for your legs.
Yeah.
Cycle clips.
Oh, there we go.
Cycle clips.
That kind of defeats the point. Maybe you won't wear these trousers again if you can't see my feet.
Now, so we'll go from the beginning again. I'm going backwards left into a link, throwaway whip, curly whip, normal whip. And 1, 2, link, whip, throwaway, curly whip, 3, and normal whip. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So for nearly all of that, at the moment, the man is turning to his right. Okay, so he's dancing the normal link, a whip with a throwaway, still turning right, a curly whip, which is still turning right, and then a normal whip in hold, all turns right. For the lady, there's a turn one way and then a turn the other way in the middle from the curly whip into a normal whip. So let's try that again. Same thing. And 1, 2, link together, whip and throw away. And curly whip, lift the arm, take hold, normal whip and chassis to side. Just like that. Okay?
Yeah.
We'll try that one more time. And I think we should try that with music. And then I really think we should throw a spanner in the works and try a reverse one.
If we've got time.
We'll have time.
Okay.
We'll have time. We've got till 10 o'clock. She got another 2 and a bit hours.
Yeah, I think it cuts us off after 7 times.
Does it? We'll start again. We'll keep going. Ready, and 1, 2. Link together, whip and throw away. And lift the arm and turn them under normal whip for side close side. I suppose what we could do from there, if you wanted to keep this simple, you could do what we call a normal throwaway. Back, replace, side, close side, close side, and then start again as a routine. So let's show people how to do that first.
All right.
All right. So this is the easy version, skipping the reverse whip altogether. So we do a back step, back, replace, a chassis, man's left, ladies right, side, close side. I'm just leading Lucilla around in front of me, and then there's the throwaway.
So we're just coming away from each other. We start
Just
up
to
in
create
hold,
space.
and we end up in this open hold.
And then we can go again then from the very beginning, linking, back, replace, link together, whip, throw away, curly whip, take hold, normal whip, chassis, then a throw away again, throw away, start again, link together, link, whip, throw away, curly, 3 and 4, normal, and start with a throwaway, and move away from your partner, and back, replace, link, whip, throwaway, curly coming up, and normal, chassis, throwaway again, a 1 and 2, a 2, a 2.
Is that fried everyone's brains?
Is that fried, everyone? Oh, we got laughing, thumbs up, crying, hugs. Do you think that's people hugging their own pillows and just rocking slowly in the corners? We've got any comments up there? No, same as earlier. Excellent. Okay. Made sense. Thanks. Well, oh, good. And that's referring to the turns. Lovely. So I'm assuming Ellen is now super at this and can explain this to everyone. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Should we try and have a bit of music?
Let's try it.
Let's try and have a bit of music. We might not have time for this reverse one. I'd love to show them.
We'll have a look.
We should show people.
Yeah, we'll have a look.
See what happens.
If you've had enough, you can kind of call it a day on.
You sit down and have a drink.
Yeah, and just watch.
Water, because it's good for you.
Actually, the reverse foot is quite easy for the ladies. It's a bit more tricky for the fellas.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's equally as interesting. Okay, here we go. So, after 4, throw and open holds. 1, 2, 3, and link. Whip, throw away, curly whip under the arm. Normal whip, throw away again. 1 and 2 and 2 and 2. Back to place. Under. Throw away, curly. Normal. And a throw away. 1 and 2. Start again. Link. Whip. Throw away. Curly whip. Start again. Throw away. And we link. Whip. And then roll. Okay. I did it wrong on the end there.
Did you?
Yeah.
I got confused in the middle.
Yeah, I got confused as well. So
My brain is too. They're all too similar.
They're all very, very similar. So it's really quite tricky to link them all together if they're all really similar. You don't know which one you've just done, which one's next. So, did anyone manage to get that with the music? Looks awesome. Looks awesome. Does that mean you sat out and watched again? Or does that mean you've done it, you've looked at yourself in the mirror and you think you look awesome? I think it's that last one.
Hopefully.
I think it's the last one. Right then. Now, very, very quickly. Definitely one for class. Yeah, definitely one for class. I have to show this in a class. It's good.
Tricky.
Hello, hope you're well. This one's tricky. Yes, it is. Yes, it is tricky, Sharon. the reverse whip. Now, I think this is definitely the trickiest myself.
Let's give it a go then.
Now, all of the other whips for the man have gone clockwise. The reverse whip goes anti-clockwise. I say for the man because the lady turns anti-clockwise on the curly whip under the arm. So a reverse whip is this. We start in hold and we do a back replace step first. Back replace. Now normally I would end up dancing that way, but on this one I'm going to bring Lucilla around that way. Okay, so Lucilla's going to dance around in front of me. So we're going to dance back replace 3 and 4, and then I'm going to do walk, walk 3 and 4. So we end up back where we started, and back replace a 3 and 4, a walk and walk, a 3 and 4. I almost crash into a wall.
There's another one where we're turning around to each other, so you can see why it's called a whip, because it's the same sort of feeling. So for the ladies, we're going to turn to the right on our first chassis. We've got our back replace, turning to the left on this chassis, side, close, side. Okay, we're going to cross behind left foot, cross. We're going to keep turning, and we're going to go backwards with the right foot, back, and then chassis to the left in the end, side, close, side.
Oh, we've turned different amounts again.
Yeah.
Now, for the fellas, I'm going to dance it this way around because you can see me with my back to you. So we're going to do a back replace to start, men's left, and we dance back replace. I'm going to lead and encourage Lucilla to come round in front of me. And what's going to happen? I'm going to dance a chassis with my left foot. But because I'm turning it forwards, it kind of crosses in front, goes sideways on the second step, and then crosses in front. Okay, so it's cross in front, sideways, cross in front. We dance back, replace, 1 and 2. Okay, now from there, I'm going to take a side step on my right foot. I'm going to cross in front again, and then a normal chassis with my right foot, side, close, side. So if you ignore the timing, after I've done the back replace, all I've got, cross in front, sideways, cross in front, sideways, cross in front. And then a chassis, side, close, side. So the steps repeat, but they fit the timing. So for the man, back, replace, cross, side, cross, chassis out. And that's the steps we're going to do whilst in hold with a partner. And again, turn as much as you are comfortable. Don't overturn it. Turn as much as you're comfortable. Okay.
I'm going to show you the ladies' steps here, but I'm going to do it without any turn so you can see my steps. So we've got back replace. We've got a chassis. 1, 2, 3. We're crossing 1. We're taking a backward step. You would be turning here, so I'm going to turn a little bit back, and then a chassis to the left, side, close, side. It's that chassis to the left on the end that doesn't feel very natural. After you've done that back cross, you kind of want to keep going to your right. So you've got to make sure you're really balanced on this, and you've got the weight over the balls of the feet. Because once you get to the end of that cross, chassis here, cross behind, little step here, you need to go to the left in the end. Okay? So let me show you that again with very little time in it. Back, replace, side, close, side, cross, step, side, close, side. Okay, we're going to be turning anti-clockwise all the way through that, but that's the steps without any turn at all.
It's quite a tricky one.
It is.
So if you can't do this one, don't panic. We will come back to this one day and we'll recap things. Let's dance it this way around so we're away from backs to people. We got 1, 2, it says round in front, walk, walk, side, close, side. Okay. And if we stop in the middle, that walk, walk section, while Lucilla's feet are crossed, my feet are to the side, and when my feet are crossed, Lucilla's taking a side step. So if you're looking at feet here, expect them to look different. So don't look at your partner's feet and think that's going to help. because you're doing different things. So we've done it again, one more time, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. From there, then we will do the throwaway. 1, 2, throw away. 3 and 4. Start from the very beginning. We link, back, replace, link. This is the throwaway whip. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the curly whip. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Take a hold. Normal whip. 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you can't do the reverse, you do the throwaway here. If you want to have a go at the reverse, throw the reverse in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we do the throwaway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, and 4. We link. 1, 2, 3. We whip. Throwaway version. Curly whip into the normal version. 1, 2, into the reverse version. And 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, and throwaway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Throwaway whip. Curly whip, normal whip, reverse whip, 3 and 4. 1, 2, throw away. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We start again. Whip, throwaway version. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And curly whip, normal whip, 3 and 4. Reverse whip, 3 and 4. 1, 2, throw away. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 3 and 4. Oh. Jennifer Evans says, I like this last whip mostest, but clicked the wrong place and lost you. We'll watch again later. Thank you. No problem at all. Do you know what? That reverse one is my favorite, I think. It is really awesome.
Yeah.
It is really, really lovely.
Yeah. Curly whip the best.
I tell you what, though, we're doing this and it's frying our brains.
Yeah.
Right? Because we're in similar positions nearly all the way through.
Has anyone home got this? Because now that we're doing it all through, I'm struggling with the order of it and remembering it myself. So let us know if you have got this.
That's what we're going to do. Yeah, Jim and Viv, you're going to try it at home on your own, yeah? Good plan. What you can do with this as well, we've actually found all of these steps on YouTube. I checked earlier. So if you put curly whip jive in, almost the first thing on YouTube pops up is a couple. They're only like 1.5 minute, 2-minute long videos. You can see all these steps on there as well. They don't go into the detail that we've gone into. They just show you, so you can see them on there as well. So if this isn't helping or we're not in the right angle for you, try looking at their steps as well. So curly whip, double cross whip, which we haven't really gone over today.
I know. I think we'll leave that one for today.
We'll leave that one for today.
I think we've
Reverse whip, normal whip. They're all on YouTube under other people's
Looks like Jim and
channels.
Got it.
Yeah, we're not. We're not in. Oh, there was an angry face, a laughing face, a huggy face, and thumbs and hearts. We've got a full range of emotions going on at the moment, haven't we? So hopefully you kind of got that. Should we finish off with some music?
Yeah, let's just completely fry everybody's brain.
If you've got it,
really
give it a go. If you haven't, don't panic. Go back and have a little look at it. Do them slowly. Get each individual whip right first.
Pick your favourite.
Pick your favourite and concentrate on it. Yeah. Mum says lots of whips. Yeah, loads of whips. It's been a whipping kind of evening, hasn't it? Yeah?
I'm definitely going to have to get a walnut whip now when I go to the shop.
Yeah, I want some whipped cream.
And a curly whirly.
Okay. Anyway, right, back to the beginning of the music. I'm keeping it slow on purpose so we can do it. 1, 2, 3, and link. Throwaway whip, curly whip, into a normal whip, Now a reverse whip. 3, 4, 1, 2, and a throwaway to start again. 1, 2, 2, 2. And normal whip, a throwaway. Curly whip. Into a normal whip. And a reverse. 3, 4, 1, 2. And throwaway, start again. Here we go. 1, 2. Link together, whip around. And throw away, curly whip, normal whip. And reverse. 3, 4, 1, 2, and throw away. 3, 4, start again. One more time because my brain can't cope anymore. Curly whip, normal whip, reverse whip, and out to the side, and a run, right? There we go. There we go. Helen's just picked up on a curly whirly whip. Yeah. I tell you what, right? Our windows are open here and we're not far from the street. And here I am shouting, whip this, whip that, whip this, whip that, curly whip, reverse whip, back whip, normal whip, throwaway whip. What's our neighbours thinking?
So we got a lot of whips that we're throwing away.
Sorry, neighbours. We're dancing, promise. Okay. Thank you very much for joining us. We hope you've enjoyed our whip session. So
It was a bit tricky today. I think it's a bit
it's a
advanced.
really tricky one.
But I think Darren is good with us just doing a whole lesson on whips.
I love doing these sessions where you can join things up and show things around. Hi, guy, our neighbour. Except they would, what's that? Except they put World Championship stone skimming on. Now that's a difficult choice. I think really put World Championship stone skimming on TV.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds cool. I'm going to Scottish shop. I'm whipped. Needle. Blimey, all the whip jokes for now, eh? Now, cracking. Like a whip? No? Okay. So the rest of this week now, we're doing some merengue Friday.
Yeah, nice and easy.
Right? So really lovely merengue is gorgeous. Absolutely awesome. So that's on Friday. And then Saturday morning, back to children's classes again. So 2 hours of children's classes. 3 hours, 2 hours.
We're going to do the children's classes on Facebook Live this week, but we may be changing this around because we are moving some of our children's classes onto Zoom or having a little trial, see if that works. Seemed to work today. This week is unchanged. Yeah. But just keep an eye on the timetable.
Yeah, so we might change our Saturday morning children's classes for the benefit of the children. So we're finding we're getting really good sort of rapport through Zoom rather than it's really quite difficult for children and interaction through Facebook and YouTube. Saturday evening
we have got a Zoom social dance.
Zoom social, yeah.
Saturday night, so we really hope you can join us. We'll be sending out an invitation for that a little bit later in the week.
Yeah.
With a password. If you're not getting our emails, then drop me a line with your email and I will add you so you can get that invitation.
So if anyone wants to join us on that, get in touch, okay? Doesn't matter whether you're sort of on our Facebook list or anything. If you want to join in, you know, more the merrier, the better, more the merrier. More the merrier, more the better. Merrier the more. Merrier the more.
Rearrange these words.
Make the sentence work for yourself. And then we're done for the week then, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, social.
Are we around on Bank Holiday Monday?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, where are we going to go? Okay. You know, where are we going to go? Yeah, we'll keep cracking on. Cracking on. Fine.
I think it's time to go.
I better stop talking because it's going to get into trouble, isn't it?
This is not.
Other than that, though, guys, thank you very much for joining us. We hope you've enjoyed your session this evening. More again on Friday, more again on Saturday morning, and more again on Saturday evening. Thanks very much, all. We're going to wave and bye. Bye, everyone. Stay safe.